Ever feel tired after a long day of doing stuff, making decisions, figuring stuff out? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Decision fatigue. A term that I mentioned in my past video, and I said I was going to make another video, so this is the next video I'm making, decision fatigue. Today, I want to talk about what it is and go in depth in explaining why it happens and how it can impact you on a daily basis. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome aboard Life Launchpad, your go-to channel for practical advice and guidance to launch your dreams into reality. I'm your host, Andrew Savina, and today we're back again with another video. I know it's been a while. Obviously, I can say whatever I need to. I have been gone the last 2 weekends, well, more than weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the last 2 weeks. So it's been, shortened up. I had some stuff out of the city, out of the state actually. I had a bachelor party for my cousin that I had to go back for personal reasons. But we're back onto it. Today's Wednesday, September 6th, 7:27 p.m. Recording a video so I can make sure I edit it tomorrow, get it uploaded, and then hopefully, since I'm back for the next couple of weeks, get into a system of 1 or 2 videos a week and keep consistent with the shorts, something like that. First thing I want to talk about is just feel bad missing out on a lot of videos. I think it's been 11 days since my last video, so it's been a little bit of a gap. I don't want to slip up, that's why I'm making this right now. Next thing I want to address is, I will be wearing a hat for most of my videos from now on. I feel like my hair has just gotten so long to the point, like, in the morning when I wake up, the hair is fine, but, during the day, it starts, I usually throw on a hat, and I have to stay on with the hat now, especially after a shower. So, this is what the hair looks like right now. Sorry if you hear people talking. I did mention I do live in a fraternity house, so there's always going to be people talking, something going on. I'm going to still just push through. As I mentioned, today's video is about decision fatigue, so let's get right into it. Obviously, to understand and get a better grip and understanding on decision fatigue, you have to understand what it is. And lesson number 1 is understanding that your brain works like a muscle. When you go to the gym and you work out, let's say chest, or actually let's say legs, I hit legs today, and you're doing legs, and you're doing like exercise after exercise, after a while, they start catching up on you, and you get, fatigued, tired just from using it over and over repeatedly. It's the same thing with your brain. When you use your brain in a day a lot, just making decision after decision, it gets to the point where your brain gets, fatigued. It's making decisions faster, it's not making them as accurately, it's skipping stuff, it's slipping stuff away. That's something you have to understand. As your brain's, mental power and focus starts depleting and draining over the day, your decisions will also start to slip and not be the, in some situations most desirable, because your brain's going to look for easier routes that require less energy. Like with muscles, after you get fatigued, you have to drop the weight, which is equivalent to just making decisions that don't require as much thinking. Not thinking it through, just going with what initially hops into your head. The way that this builds up within a day is you have to realize that every decision you make is using your brain. If you say you're making, like, one of the first decisions you make in a day is what you're gonna wear. That's like a simple decision. It might not look like a lot, but it's still something. Think of it analogy where it's like, can you hold like a cup? Like if you hold out a cup of like water, it's not heavy and you can hold it out. But after a while, your arm's gonna get like tired and then you're gonna drop it. So that's similar. If you're doing small decisions, you're still gonna get exhausted somehow. But you have to remember that throughout your day, you don't make just simple decisions. Say you have a job, you have to make professional decisions. You have your job that you have to work for, you maybe have a family, you have to make financial decisions, this and that, and it all compiles. Some will take more power out of you, some will take less power out of you. It's like, everybody starts with a bank of energy, depending on how you slept, depending on your nutrition, a lot of different factors. All your decisions will impact that in this, some sort of way. Some might more than others, some less than others. So you might be thinking to yourself, why does decision fatigue matter? If everyone gets decision fatigue, what difference does it make? What happens? What's the big deal? You have to realize that if you keep, exhausting your brain of power and what it's doing every day, your willpower and self-control will also deplete with this. You're more prone to bad habits and overall procrastination in a daily basis, which is stuff that you shouldn't want. Obviously, you might sometimes procrastinate, but it's some stuff that you should try and avoid at any possible way. As I frequently mention, a lot of stuff builds up on each other, good or bad. Work overload can come from this. Think about it like this: if you start using all your energy in a day, that means your battery is running low, and then you're making worse decisions, not, I won't say worse, but not fully thought out decisions, and it will build up onto, what happens later in the day. And the decisions you make later, when you're not fully like operative, you don't have this full willpower and brain function that you would have had if you did it earlier in the day, it can cause work overload. You might make decisions that postpone, you might procrastinate, you might build up, and it just can compile into being this big mess that'll just haunt you and hurt you and really mess up the flow you're going. It's just because how many decisions you're making, you're not spacing out your decisions, maybe you're not getting the rest you need, and whatsoever that else can contribute to it. The next reason that really matters, like decision fatigue, is mental health. When you think about it, when you become exhausted, everything's mental. It's all like a big psychological game. You're spending more energy, and now your brain's not functioning as much, and you're gonna start procrastinating, and this can just impact your overall health. Mental health also leads to physical health. I'm not gonna talk about the physical health because it's more of a mental video, but it can lead to your mental health being impacted. You might not feel as energetic, you might not feel as happy, you might feel stressed because of the work overload that you got because of decision fatigue. All of this comes together on top of each other, and it just compiles unless you target it, which I'm about to tell you about. You might be thinking, all right, well, I know what it is, I know why it's important, what do I do about it? First thing I want to say is that you have to prioritize your tasks. On a daily basis, you might have, let's say, 10 tasks that you have to do. And let's say 3 of them are essential, or actually let's say 9 tasks, just to make it simple. 3 of them are essential, essential and prioritize, like coming soon, deadline coming soon. 3 of them are just things you gotta get done, and 3 things are just like minimal things, just stuff like chores that you should get done. You would prioritize the top 3, the ones that require the most energy, the most important for you, so that you can get them done, and then work down the list. See if you can delegate any tasks, if you can mix them in at somewhere else where you have more space, so that you can focus on these big tasks and put your full effort on them. A very essential piece that will help you with targeting and completing all your tasks is setting a routine. Creating a schedule and calendar on how you look at each day, what you have each day, stuff that repeats, stuff that doesn't repeat, will definitely help you work around different stuff that comes up. I keep saying stuff, different tasks and different objectives that come into your day. And you want to just be able to set yourself up and make sure that you can figure out a schedule that works best for you, so that it reduces how much you have to think and how much impact you take on your brain function on a daily basis. And finally, I mentioned earlier about how to target from a physical state, and one way to target it is rest and recovery. Realistically, rest and recovery are essential, because if you don't rest and you don't recover, and recover I mean like food, water, just essential stuff that you need within a daily basis, your battery is just going to become weaker and weaker. One thing that I think of is like when a new phone came out, when the new iPhone came out, the old iPhone stopped working as much, and the battery started, you realize how fast the battery dies, and your battery starts getting depleted, and it's just not as powerful. And then when you get the new iPhone, it's just like it's new again. So it's kind of like the sleep, it just repowers your batteries so that you can function more, make more decisions, become more powerful with what you do, and just be more decisive. So you want to make sure that you get your sleep that you need. Everybody has a different amount of sleep. That's a whole different video topic. Sleep is like a huge thing, but sleep's a big thing. Everybody needs sleep. Obviously the recommended is 6 to 8 hours, 8 hours usually, but if you don't need that much, you don't have to. Recovery, you have to eat food, drink water, make sure that you're getting in all the vitamins, nutrients, whatever nutritious values that make you healthy and promote good health, so that you can make decisions that are effective and well thought out on a daily basis. The reality of it is that decision fatigue impacts everyone. If they know it or not, decision fatigue comes to everyone. Everyone's making decisions. Everyone has a battery of decisions that they can make up, and sooner or later it'll deplete. They might not realize it, or they may. Knowing what it is, what it can impact you, and how it can impact you, and then how you are able to fight against it and make sure that you're best prepared to make the best decisions throughout a day, is essential to help schedule and make sure that you are able to go and tackle a day with full effort and maximum efficiency, making sure that you do exactly what you wanted to. If you enjoyed that video, please drop a like and subscribe. I know it's been a while. I'm getting back on my schedule. Don't worry, I've got this back in it. We're moved in. Don't have anything really big coming up. I do work 3-4 days a week at night, so I will still manage all my time, manage everything I do to get content that you guys like, that you guys need. More gym videos coming soon. I love the gym videos. I've been hitting the gym. Bulk is going well. But with that being said, don't forget, the power to transform your lives lies within you. Don't stop learning. Don't stop growing. Don't stop launching towards your dreams. I'm your host, Andrew Savina, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.